What's good, YouTube? What's up, man? YouTube. Nah, I got a little bit of an unorthodox video from you, man. Now, you know, I'm starting a new series every day, bro. That, you know, as you know, man, I am off for the summer as a school teacher. It is over. So every day I have like a different chore to do, either cleaning the house or some bullshit like that, while I rant and talk about stuff that's going on in my life, you know, and all that good jazz. Well, today, man, I'm gonna be cleaning the water heater, man. I promised my wife a long time ago that I'd clean the water heater, but I can't stop watching NFL Network. But now I've put on the cameras and it's gotta happen today. Now, I'll be aware of that, man. A lot of stuff that you're gonna see, man, you know, it's just a normal house, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the cleanest of houses, but let's get to it, man. What else can I say, man? So, as you can see, it's a beautiful day out here in Tampa, Florida. If you have a water heater, or the reason I say if you have a water heater, because most people go with tankless water heater, but we don't have that right now. You are going to have to clean your water heater every now and again. So the first thing you want to do is make sure, hold up, my flag is pink and red now. I got to order a new flag. This time I'll probably go with a better Alabama flag, man. However, it's still hanging. The first thing you want to do is grab this water heater out. Not this water heater, this water hose. I couldn't pick up a water heater by myself. Oh yeah, stretch that back out early in the morning. Now, if you stop right here, those two cars, them are my college cars, bro. I let my wife have a new car. She is at work, but it's all good. So, sorry about the mess that I'm making. I made in the garage. I don't know. Some people's garage look better, some look worse. All right. So, that right there is my water heater, and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna figure out how to get 50 gallons of water out of that water heater into the street, man. So how are we gonna do it? Remember that water hose that we picked up? This right here is to soften the tank. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Now I'm doing hardware videos. You're right, bro. I'm doing hardware videos. I am straight up bored, and I am doing hardware videos. So we're gonna figure out a way to get it over there. But first things first, man, you have to do, we gotta turn off this power. We're gonna turn off this power. Make sure you resort to that sheet onto the side that I'm pointing at to tell you which breaker is which. Well, you should have a breaker dedicated for your water heater. Now, once you flick it off, you should hear that clamp, and it should be good. Should be good, man. Now, this ain't exactly what I want to do after a long NBA 2K17 stream, but it got to be done. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather be talking about the beef that we got, which we're going to be discussing in a later video, and all that jazz. And oh yeah, the beautiful lake behind us, man. There's people back there fishing already early in the morning. Third thing you want to do is please, guys, turn the water off to your house. This is a tutorial and a chore video. We get 2 in 1. We get 2 in 1, ladies and gentlemen. So I have now turned off all the water in my house. There is no longer water to take a shower or anything else. I turned everything off just to be safe. So as we travel back around, this is fresh cut grass. Everybody, fresh cut grass. Oh yeah. As you can see, I got a lot of time, man. So now what I'm going to do is grab the water hose, and I'm going to attach it to the bottom part of the spigot part of the freaking water heater. But first, I know when I first got here, I had a water heater. It would not drain, and I could not tell why. So now I'm just going to make sure it drains. Well, as that sticker there, you want to turn this counterclockwise, which would be to the left. All right, so I think it's good to go, but as I forgot in this video, the first parts of the water is actually some thick brown sediment that went down to the bottom of the tank, man. If I call it the wrong thing, don't hate me, because you know, I'm just trying this shit out. I don't know how to do this for real. You know what I'm saying? I've watched YouTube videos, and yes, that shit stinks. The shit that comes out of this thing smells like rotten eggs at times. So that's why if you're in Florida, you got hard ass water. And don't forget, man, turn it counterclockwise. Hold on, I don't want to let this shit out in my garage and we'll have a real issue. So I'm gonna drag this. I think this is a 50-foot hose out to the street, man. So while we dragging it out there, man, tonight I will be live streaming. Probably later on today, once I post this video, I'll probably get on. I don't know what kind of chore I got planned for tomorrow. Maybe I'll watch some cars. Who knows? Who knows, man? I'll probably watch some cars, some jazz like that, man. Who knows what I do tomorrow, man? I'm pretty sure she'll think of something, and I'll be like, good idea, and go do it. You know? So as I put it out in the street now. I'm gonna turn it counterclockwise to release the water in the into the street. So here we go. Now, it's a troubleshooting thing that I forgot to tell you guys about that you're gonna find out in a second. So right now I've turned it left, but we have an issue. I've discovered that there is an issue. The water it's 50 gallons of water that should be rushing out, but as I'm about to discover, it ain't rushing out. It ain't happening, and we don't know why yet. So we're gonna come back in and we're gonna figure this she's it out. So I believe I know now that there is a valve on the water heater. We discovered that there was a valve that releases the air pressure. So how this works is air flows in and presses the water out. This is the pressure valve that I forgot to turn. This is why the water was not coming out. So what I did next was just flick it up, and you can hear it. You can hear it just like it's gurgling water coming down, and you can hear the water begin to pour out into the street. So I would say, remember, there's a 20-20 minute rule. 20 minutes, once you turn that valve right there, go sit on the couch, watch some NFL Network like I do, or maybe some Twitch. You feel me? Hang out and chill. And once it's done, in about 20 minutes, it's gonna empty 50 gallons of water into the street. So just go in the house, relax, chill, do whatever you gotta do, you know. So, but before you go do all that, just make sure you check to see if it's running, and it is moving. I turned the pressure valve off just to see if I can get it moving, but now I'm gonna flick it open. I'm just gonna flick this thing open and leave it open. So here we go. Leave it pointing straight out, just like this. And then after that, close the doors to your house. As you can hear it gurgling, going down. Go check the water hose once more to figure out, or just to see if it is going down the driveway as it should be. And it is going down the driveway at a very high rate. Not super high, but it is not moving. Now, you will notice once you first turn it on, you'll see pieces of sediment coming out. Like, it look like little pieces of sand or something at the bottom. And this water is extremely hot. And also it smells, sometimes if you haven't changed your water hose in a minute, it smells like rotten eggs. Not mine though. It didn't smell that bad, but when I first got here, it smelled pretty fucking bad. I'm just gonna say that. Now the final part to this is, once you have turned the water back onto the house, you can move now back in and turn on your water breaker the same way you turned it off. Make sure you refer to that white paper right there to tell you where the water breaker is. Turn it back on once you have turned the water back on. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys that. I forgot to put it back on my head. And once you do that, you should be done. The water heater should be full. Remember to wait the 20-20 minute rule. And you hear that sound? It's like a water spigot. Watch, it's gonna be air coming through the line. As I'm done doing the jig, it's gonna be, that's just air. Just let it run, and then it'll eventually start back flowing. I cut it off right there because I was being stupid. It started running for a second, then it started spitting, and I just didn't want to wait. So once you get done with all that, just let the air run out of your system. You're good. Guys, that is my chores for today. I'll be back live streaming tonight at 7 p.m. Guys, y'all be blessed. Stay prayed up. And I'll see y'all next episode, man. Peace. It's your boy Photo.